Good evening and Salam Sarawak Maju Makmur. This is Philip Yeoh and you are watching the UKAS News at 9. The lead headlines of this evening. His Excellency TYT Yang di-Pertuan Negeri of Sarawak, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar received 3 courtesy calls at the Astana Negeri Sarawak in Petrojaya, Kuching on Monday. The first visit from the High Commissioner of the Republic of Singapore to Malaysia, Vanu Gopala Menon, was to discuss and strengthen cooperation in the field of green economy. The second courtesy call was from a delegation of the Public Service Commission Sarawak, led by its chairwoman, Dato' Dr. Sabaria Putit. The visit, among other things, aims to seek blessings of directions, advice and future planning to transform Sarawak's public service. After that, Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi received a courtesy call from the head of Secretariat of the All-Party Parliamentary Group Malaysia, Professor Dato' Dr. Denison Jaya Surya and his entourage. In other news, Vanu Gopala Menon said the proposal to open a Singapore Consulate office in Kuching is still in the process of awaiting approval from the federal government. According to the Singapore's High Commissioner to Malaysia, the application had been submitted and once it is approved later, works would be arranged to establish the consulate.
Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim told my Prime Minister that Premier Abang Jo had raised it with him, and the Prime Minister is okay with the idea of Singapore opening our consulate, and therefore we have put in the request. We're waiting for reply from the federal government, and when the approval comes through, I think we will start work on establishing the consulate in Kuching.
He said this when met by reporters after making a courtesy call on Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg at Wisma Bapak Malaysia, Kuching on Monday. Vanu Gopala added a Singapore consulate office will also be opened in Kota Kinabalu. Meanwhile, the Sarawak Premier also received a courtesy call from the AJ architect Sendirian Berhad, which aimed to discuss related matters. A new contractor has been appointed to take over the Padawan Road Upgrading Works Phase 1, which was previously categorized as a SIG project. Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Ambas, said the service of its previous contractor had been terminated by Public Works Department JKR Sarawak in February 2022 as they were unable to fulfill their commitment to complete the project. Therefore, he said the new contractor has been appointed to rescue said project so that it can be completed within the time frame that had been set. He said this when met by reporters after making a visit to the project site in Serian on Saturday. The Minister for the Infrastructure and Port Development added the upgrading works cover a distance of 14.9 kilometers from Tapa Junction to Tank Bukap, Kota Padawan. Next, a total of 45 participants will compete in the 63rd Sarawak State Level Al-Quran Recital and Memorisation competitions at the Lembang Civic Centre from March 6 to 9, 2024. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Awang Tengah Ali Hassan said the competition, among others, is held to deepen the love of Muslims for the Al-Quran, which encompasses all aspects of human life. According to him, this is also an effort to produce Qari'ah, Hafiz and Hafizah of high caliber in Sarawak.
Tilawah Al-Quran, ya, Johan akan menerima hadiah 10,000, naib Johan 7,000, ketiga 5,000, sagu hati 1,500 bagi kari, ya. Untuk Qari'ah Johan 10,000, naib Johan 7,000, ketiga 5,000, sagu hati 1,500. Sama saja hadiah, kan? Sama hadiah, ya. Di samping itu untuk hafazan Al-Quran, ini adalah untuk peringkat negeri. Johan akan terima hadiah 5,000, naib Johan 3,000, ketiga 2,000, sagu hati 500.
He said this in a press conference held in conjunction with the 63rd Sarawak State Level Al-Quran Recital and Memorisation Competition at Wisma Sumber Alam Kuching on Sunday. The prize presentation ceremony will be officiated by the Yang di-Pertuan Negeri of Sarawak Tun Pehin Sri Dr. Wan Junaidi Tuanku Jaafar and wife Toh Puan Fauzia Muhammad Sanusi at the Lembang Civic Centre on March 9. On a separate matter, Dato' Amar Awang Tengah informed that 1,000 trees will be planted in conjunction with the 2024 Lembang Arbor Day program. We move on to developments in Padawan. The Sarawak government, through the Greater Kuching Coordinated Development Agency, GKCDA, has approved funds amounting to 6.5 million for upgrading of infrastructure in Kampung, Annah, Rais. Among those projects are upgrading of public facilities, cultural and art center, football field, public parking lots, and mitigation efforts at riverbanks. Sarawak Deputy Transport Minister, Dr. Jerry Susil, said these facilities will directly increase the stature of Kampung Annah Rais as a leading tourist destination in Sarawak, while also benefiting the surrounding residents. He said this while speaking at the closing ceremony of the 2024 Biana Cup and Araf Cup football competition on Sunday. The competition was the last to be held at Padang, Annah Rais, as the field will be used for the construction of an amphitheatre or an arts cultural centre that will highlight the arts and culture of the Bidayu community, especially the Biana community. However, the Mambong Assemblyman assured residents that Kampung Annah Rais will have a new football field to replace the existing field. Meanwhile, Dr. Jerip said GKCDA has also allocated a total of 5 million ringgit to build an agricultural road that connects Kampung Danu to Kampung Bengoh. According to him, construction of said road can help in developing economy of the locals through agricultural products, including coffee. He said this while speaking at the inaugural ceremony of Kampung Danu Multipurpose Hall in Padawan on Saturday. Dr. Jerip added Kampung Danu has great potential as a tourism-focused area. Therefore, he called on residents of the village to always protect the beauty of nature surrounding the area, as well as coming up with initiatives to plan tourism activities in their respective areas. And that's the English edition with me, Philip Yeoh. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. We end the news this evening with a video montage on the vision of Sarawak Premier 2030 Eco-Friendly Transport. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.
Visi Premier 2030 Eco-Friendly Transport. Pengangkutan lestari merujuk kepada pelepasan karbon rendah dan sifar, cekap tenaga, medium pengangkutan yang berpatutan termasuk kenderaan bahan api elektrik dan alternatif selain bahan api domestik. Transit aliran automasi ART dijangkakan menjadi sistem transit awam pertama di dunia menggunakan bahan api berkuasa sel yang akan bergerak di atas laluan khas. ART menjadi pusat projek sistem pengangkutan bandar Kuching KUTS yang bermula dengan fasa 1 meliputi jarak 70 km di 3 laluan, laluan biru, laluan merah dan laluan hijau di Greater Kuching. Perkhidmatan bas hidrogen dan elektrik. Bas hidrogen diperkenalkan pada 2019 manakala bas elektrik pada 2021 di dalam sistem pengangkutan awam bandar di Kuching. Bas-bas hidrogen dan elektrik ini juga alternatif hijau untuk para penumpang yang mempunyai kesedaran alam sekitar di samping memberi kemudahan kepada para penumpang harian. Stesen pengecasan kenderaan elektrik bakal dipasang di seluruh Sarawak bagi mengurangkan pelepasan karbon dan menggalakkan lebih ramai rakyat Sarawak untuk memiliki kenderaan elektrik. Setakat Ogos 2022, terdapat 20 stesen pengecasan awam di Kuching. Dengan kepimpinan Premier yang berwawasan, Sarawak akan menjadi peneraju di peringkat nasional, malah ke peringkat global di dalam pelaksanaan pengangkutan mesra alam. Visi Premier, Sarawak Maju 2030.